Hello. Okay, this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm planning for 2023, and as you can see, I have two planners that I'm going to be using for this upcoming year. I have this burgundy one, which, by the way, I love that every single one of these planners has a designated charity. So as you can see, this one is for this one, and I'll show you in a little second the other one. But this one is actually going to be my actual planner, if that's how I can say it. And I'm actually going to combine it with these stone tabs. I think it's going to look so good. Anyways, my other planner, this one, which is the yearly design, I'm actually going to be incorporating and trying out a new type of planning, which is memory planning, in this one. And both of them are the small. As you can see, this one is actually a charity for water. I do have a little dent in here. They kind of came in this way, but anyways, I'm still going to utilize it. Both of them are a small size Monday start. That is just the way that I like to utilize them, or that has been working for the past. But for today's video, I'm actually just going to focus on this one. I'm going to be adding in all of the tabs here, plus going to be doing some stuff in the back pages. And yes, I have my little notes here just to make sure that I know what I'm doing, basically. So first thing I'm going to actually do is go ahead and add in all of these tabs. I love that the planner actually has kind of like a highlighted section for each month, but this just makes it a lot easier to just grab it and flip to the correct page. And as you can see in my previous ones, I do use a lot of bookmarks, all of those things, just because it does get a little chunky. But what I'm gonna do now is actually go ahead and add in all of these tabs. Now that I have that, the first thing I'm gonna do is actually play with the back pages. I love that every single planner has a certain amount of pages for these where it's completely blank, but then also has a gridded one as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and utilize the full-on blank pages for the 3 things that I'm going to be doing today. So the first one I'm going to be doing, and I'm setting up here, getting all my stuff, is actually called a line a day. It's kind of like a gratitude log where I'll be able to, at the end of the year, take a look at all of this and reflect back on everything that's happened throughout the year. I did this in my previous planner, and I just love being able to reflect back and look at everything. Yes, I will be doing that memory planner, but this is just at least 1 line a day that I can focus on and, kind of reflect. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out some of these just because I am adding every single month onto these pages. Obviously, this is very my way that I've figured out how it fits on the back of the pages, so this hopefully is an inspiration for you. Obviously, there are so many different ways that you can do this, but this is what worked well for me last year, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and do the same format. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in all of the months, plus the dates, all the things. now that I have that all on there, what's great is that these actual monthly tabs include 4 extra ones. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing these for what I'm creating now. So this next one, actually, take a look at my hand. It is just too many lines. I just get it everywhere. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now is called my movement tracker. So I utilized this, or I did this in last year's planner, where I alternate between many different programs in our virtual gym platform. If you're interested in learning more, definitely check out my Instagram page actively. But either way, the reason I started doing this is to see the variety of workouts that I was doing throughout the year. And yes, I incorporated swimming, I incorporated actual biking, I incorporated running, all of those different things in addition to the programs that I was actually doing. So it was great to see. I mean, I'm still obviously doing it, but it's great to see the variety of things that I was able to do throughout the year. So definitely awesome way to track movement, even if it's just tracking walking. Movement is so important, and you'll hear me say it many times on my Instagram. Movement is basically medicine, so it's so important to be able to utilize what your body can do. And this is just a way for me to take a look at all the things that I was able to do throughout the year. So I'm just gonna go ahead, add in this little grid, obviously taking in consideration that every single month has a different number, so definitely doing a little bit of math and a little bit of calculating here to be able to do this. But let me just go ahead, add in my grid really quick. Okay, so the third and last thing I'm going to be doing for now, obviously, is adding in the books that I've read throughout the year. I always set up a goal, and if you haven't checked out Goodreads, it is an awesome way to also track. I just like having it also in here where I can take a look at it at the end of the year and see all the things that I did. I'm going to be using kind of the same layout or same design that I did last year because I really, really loved it. But I'll actually be including something that I printed from Passion Planner. Just let me draw this out first and then I'll show you. But I love being able to track all the books that I've read throughout the year because it just makes me happy to see, that I am not just, reading, but also like taking that time to sit down, and it feels like such a me time that I just want to take advantage of it as much as I can. So what I'm gonna do here is kind of like a shelving kind of design that I used. Again, I did it last year and I loved it so much, so I want to do it again, but it's kind of like a shelving design. I'm going to be adding in, my goal for next year is 65 books, so I'm definitely going to be drawing out 65, and you'll definitely see me counting once I do this. But I'm just going to go ahead, add in all of these little books now. So what I had mentioned earlier in this little clip, I'm actually going to be utilizing one of their free downloads where it's a book tracker. So instead of where last year I just like wrote them down, I'm actually going to utilize what Passion Planner has to offer. They always have awesome free downloads that you can just add into your planner or even create your own planner with all of their downloads. But I'm gonna go ahead and utilize this to be able to really track it. Yes, I'm still gonna be doing it in Goodreads, but again, I love being able to look at it at the end of the year and just see all the things that I was able to do. So I'm trying to see how I'm able to fit, because I did put a goal of 65. So yeah, this is just, I'm trying to put it in my brain. I'm trying to think. This is what happens when you just plan on the go, or like I'm just free going it. So counting it, they do not add up to 65. So what I'm actually going to be doing is utilizing another page. So if I flip over the page, I'm just going to add the same aspect of it onto the next page and just fit whatever I'm able to fit. Let's be real. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I want to keep it as simple as possible. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to utilize this page and then go on to the next one. Okay, so this is the 3 things that I added, including the tabs. So I have the books, I have my movement, and I have a line a day. Obviously, I'll be adding way more, but hopefully this was inspiring, and I would love to know what you're doing in the back pages as well. So hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you here for another video very soon. Bye!